Now, we are discussing replacement analysis, and the essence of this replacement analysis is to help us compare the cost and benefit of continuing to use an asset that we have at hand. We compare it to those of acquiring a new one. That means what we have as existing in existence versus new one. And the reason why we are doing that is to identify the option that best minimizes the overall cost of ownership. That's the first thing I want you to do on replacement analysis. The first method that we are going to be using, I'm going to expose you to three methods. The first method we are going to be using in replacement analysis is the average annual cost method. And what this does is that it will help you to determine the average costs of owning and operating an asset for each year of its service life, as long as that particular equipment, vehicle, or machine is still in use. Then the asset is replaced at the age where the average annual cost is lowest. That's the decision rule. Okay, that's the decision rule, just to give you an evidence-based period where you could replace that particular either equipment, vehicle, or machine, as long as it's related to logistics and supply chain, or whichever dimension you want to relate it to. So now I'm going straight to the first method, and that first method is...
Sorry, sir. Sorry to butt in. I was trying to comprehend this last line. That is where the average annual cost is the lowest. So if I understand this, the average annual cost, it is replaced when the average annual cost is now very high. When you have when the cost of maintaining becomes very high. I don't know. I was thinking this should be when the average annual cost is high.
When we get to that example, okay, you will get to understand it better than this. Okay. That's why I want to quickly rush and go to the example. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes,
my business is more of the example than all this, but I just want to set a background information. Okay, let me quickly go. The next slide, we have the formula straight. Please, what is this formula all about? Can somebody look at it and interpret it in consonance with what is on your screen?
Yes, the formula is annual average cost, which is equal to purchase cost plus maintenance cost minus average value. I think average value is scrap value all over number of years.
All right, continue with this.
The replacement age corresponding to the minimum of replacement age corresponding to the minimum average annual cost is regarded as the asset economic life.
Okay. Now, can we quickly have this as our example? What are the information that we need? We need information on purchase costs, okay? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
We need information on maintenance costs. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Look at the formula again. We need information on salvage value. Do we have that here?
Yes, it's there. It's there, salvage value.
Okay. Yes. So now look at the question. An instruction had been given. Now a question. And information was given at this point. This is the formula. This is now the question. Okay? Question starts from here. Then what we are to do to work with this background information of the question is now here. Okay, so look at this. This is the information. So what you need to do here is to determine the economic replacement year using the average annual cost method. It is your business is about the year. Okay, so now look at this particular one. So now kindly quickly write down this formula and hold your calculators beside you. Write down this formula with your calculators beside you. So look at what I did here as step 2. Step 1 is for you to identify the formula. Look at what I did here. Do you know how I got this cumulative maintenance? This is year. This is, let's say, what year are we now?
2026.
So let's assume that number 5 is 2026. What is number 4?
2025.
Okay. Backward.
2023. 2022. And 2021.
Thank you so much. So what this suggests is that we go to the formula now. I hope you can still relate with this. What is, from this table, what is our purchase cost?
500,000.
What is our, okay. So on this table, what is our total maintenance cost? That's cumulative. Cumulative means you add this plus 0, you get 20. You add this 20 plus 40, look at it here. You get 60. You add, or do you want to write down this table? Do you want to write down?
Yes, please give us time to write down this table.
Write down this
Yeah, we
table.
can put down the table. Yeah.
Put down the table. So that when we get to the formula, we can just apply it. So to want to using the average annual cost method. Do you have this formula with you? We are going to do this for every year. We are going to do it for every year. So if you look at your table, I've added 20 to the 40, to the 0 to get the first one. Look at it.
Yeah.
To get the first cumulative. Because the formula says what? On maintenance. What does the formula say with what you have?
Purchase cost plus total maintenance cost minus salvage value, all over number of years.
Yes. For us to establish, thank you so much. For us to establish the total maintenance cost, what we are doing is to do the cumulative. Cumulative is this plus 0, this plus 40, we enter here. This plus 0, we come back to 20 here. This plus 20, 40 plus 20 will become the total maintenance here. Okay. 70 plus 40 will give us what? 130. On number 4, what figure do you have on maintenance? Before it gets, what figure do you have on number 4? Check your maintenance table that you copied.
110,000.
Number 4, you have 110. You have 10 now. So it is 110 plus number 3. 110 plus number 3, what is that?
That's for
Plus 70. 110 plus 70. 110 plus 70.
That's
180,000.
So can somebody explain how we got 400 with this?
Yes. 240 plus 160.
Plus 160. Thank you. So what you have, you continue to add it down. You continue to add it down. Okay. So, and you use it to create another table. So it is this table that we now use to apply into the space of maintenance costs. This place. So for year 1 in that table, create additional table for yourself. Create additional table here. Create additional table for yourself. Maybe just you can put it this side. Another column, not table. Create additional column. Okay. So do the first calculation. Do you know how we got 500,000 here?
Yes, that purchase cost.
From the question.
Do you know how we got this one?
That's 20,000 is
how we got 20. Do you know how we got it?
That's the first year.
For the total maintenance cost, right?
Yes, sir.
And we pick the salvage value. Yeah.
Then 420.
That's the 420 that we applied here. Look at where we picked it. We picked it from here. Okay. We picked the salvage value here. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
So this plus 0 is 20,000. 20,000 plus 40,000 will give us 60,000 here. 60 plus 70 will give us 130 here. 130 plus 110 will give us 240 here. 240 plus 160 will give us 400, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's how we got the maintenance costs. You do your calculation for each of the years. Okay? Then for salvage value, you pick them each of the year. The first one you pick is 420. The second one is how much?
350.
The third one is what?
280.
280.
The fourth one is what?
220.
220.
The fifth one is what?
170.
Okay, we are calculate for the 5 years individually using this formula. Using this formula, I have given you this first one. Check if this first one is correct using that formula. Forget the fact that you have seen the answer. Check using all this. Purchase, maintenance, salvage. Check, and what is your answer?
It is correct, sir. It is correct.
Okay, do the second one. Solve for the second one. And tell me what you have.
105, sir.
Correct. What's the third one? When you compute for the second year, class, you are going to get 105,000. When you compute for the third year, you are going to get 116,667,000. When you compute for the fourth year, you are going to get 130,000. When you compute, are you writing it down? When you compute for the fifth year, you are going to get 146,000. So the minimum average annual cost is in year 1, which is 100,000 naira.